Hey guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome back to the Detroit Tigers. Today we will be playing through the winter as we go from Season 4 into Season 5. And before that, of course, we've got our end of season awards where, among other things, we'll see who you guys voted as our MVP last season. And when we come back from those awards, we'll also see who has been crowned World Series champions. The Baltimore Orioles, of course, are the team that eliminated us. So I don't know if I want them to go on and win it so I can say we were the second best team, or if I want the Blue Jays to absolutely smash them so they get what they deserve. Anyway, I'll see you after the end of season awards. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Detroit Tigers end of season awards. No, Bessie, get out, mate. No, you're not welcome here. You're not welcome because if it wasn't for you, we'd still be playing. Security, if you get him out, please. Get him out. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, and welcome to the end of season awards for our Detroit Tigers. Another season of disappointment, unfortunately, but we're dealing with that, and hopefully it's going to be a strong winter and then a better season next year when we get to October. But I do think the players, for the most part, did try their best. A few disappointments, obviously, but well done, boys. Some of you, though, aren't earning your salaries, Austin Meadows. First award this evening is for the pitcher with the most wins, and, well, he would have added a few to this tally if it wasn't for a late season injury, and I think we did miss him in that wildcard series as well. So with 12 wins, the winner is Jacob deGrom. And now it is time for the batter with the highest batting average, and I've been asking every season for someone to bat above 300. Someone's finally done it, and they're buggering off to free agency. So with a batting average of 309, congratulations to the money man, Tommy Edman. The next award is the Golden Bullseye for the batter hit most by pitchers. And this guy, I don't know what he does, but more than twice the second place in the category. So with 13 times hit, the winner is Spencer Torkelson. The next award is the Golden Anchor, awarded to that man who drags us down and has hit into the most double plays. And I think this man has his own personal anchor, which is his wallet. But with 11 double plays grounded into, the winner is Austin Meadows. The next award is a very shiny golden boot for the man who has issued the most walks. And, well, we don't issue many walks as a pitching staff, which is nice. So 61 is the winning score this season. And that score was by, anyway, Jacob deGrom. Congratulations. The next award are the Golden Glasses, awarded to that man who just struggles to see the ball a little bit. It's the man with the most strikeouts. And, well, golden is this man's color, apparently, because he has a lot of money with 154 strikeouts. Congratulations, Austin Meadows. The next award is the Golden K, awarded to the striker with the most strikeouts. And despite missing the end of the season, 229 for the strikeout king. And that king is Jacob deGrom. The next award is the Golden Broom, awarded to the man who sweeps clean the bases. And for the first time in my time at the club, nobody broke the 100 RBI mark, which probably tells a story, doesn't it? 91 was enough to win the award this season. And that award goes to Riley Green. Now it is time to award the pitcher with the lowest ERA, and this guy is an unsung hero of the bullpen. An ERA of 191 this season. Congratulations, Billy Sullivan. The next award is for the power hitter, the man with the most home runs, and this has been Austin Meadows' award, but as we know, it's not his fault. He just has a very heavy wallet these days, and it's impossible to swing a bat with that thing sitting on his backside. But anyway, with 28 home runs, the winner this season is Spencer Torkelson. Now it's time to award the horse's ass for this season's worst player. And, well, I would have given it to Vassia, but he's been escorted from the premises. So in lieu of that, we'll go with the most overpaid man, and that man is Austin Meadows. And now it's time to acknowledge this season's best pitcher. Now, as ever, there is a formula we use to determine this award, and that, along with all of tonight's winners, is down in the description. So in third place with a score of 30.03, it's Ron Marinaccio. In second place with a score of 48.31, it is the closer Will Klein. But the winner with a score of 50.44, it is the great man, Jacob deGrom. Now it's time to acknowledge the best hitters, and again, the formula we use to determine this is down in the description. So this third place man with a score of 37.8 is Spencer Torkelson. The second place man with a score of 47.03 is Riley Green. And your winner with a score of 56.32, it's the man chasing the money, it's Tommy Edman. And now it's time to acknowledge the Golden All-Star, our MVP for this season, as voted by you. And thank you to everybody who did nominate and also then go and vote. It is greatly appreciated by everybody here at the Tigers. But there was only one winner with 60-odd% of the vote. I forget the exact tally, about 60%. The winner is Jacob deGrom. Well done. Congratulations, Jacob, and the rest of the winners this evening. That brings us to an end of the night, the end of the season. It's going to be a busy winter. We need to try and I don't know, fix this team somehow. If any GMs are out there and watching, if you'd like to take Austin Meadows and he's 22 million off my hands, you know my number. But otherwise, thank everybody who came out this evening. Thank you for you watching at home, and I'll see you all back at Comerica Park in the spring. Thank you, everybody. Good night. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. So there we go, end of season awards are done for the year, as is the World Series, and it is the Cardinals who beat the Jays 4-2. Baltimore took a game off Toronto, but that was all they could do, and Toronto beat the Mariners, who were a very good team this season. So well done to the Cards. It is them who are our champions. And let's go and have a look at our inbox here, because we have some messages. A review of our season goals. We can see there... if you want to have a bit of a longer look, then just give it a quick pause. What I think we need to look at is what we want to do for next year. So that is play 500, upgrade at shortstop. Now, our shortstop is not bad with the glove. It's the bat that's the issue, isn't it? Increase the attendance from 27 to 33,000 a game and reach the World Series in the next 6 seasons. We have about, well, it was issued last season, so we've got a little bit of time to live up to that. The new budget, we'll check what that exactly means in a second. And we've got some staff retirements here. So we've got a hitting coach that's retired. Now, in our Tigers staff, our pitching coach has retired, as has our first base coach. So we're going to have to go and try and do that. The personnel that are leaving is absolutely fine. I was okay with that. And end of season prospect list. Do we have anybody? We've got Edmilson Fernandez as the number 5 prospect. Now, he's a shortstop. He is still a little ways away from the majors, though. But the sooner he gets there, the better, that's for sure. Now, the offseason begins, which means arbitration period. Now, before we go to the arbitration period, let's go and have a look at exactly what we have to spend here. $2 million on free agents and $16 million on extensions. Absolutely perfect. So if I had the idea of letting somebody go to free agency before re-signing them, I should reconsider that fairly strongly, shouldn't I? Let's go and have a look at arbitration here, though. Matt Menning, I'm gonna trade Matt Menning, is my thought. I don't necessarily want to let him go for nothing. So we'll offer him that. 1.3 should still be quite tradable for him. Weathers, we want to keep. Marinaccio, we want to keep. Screwball, we want to keep. He's quite good out of the bullpen. Vesia, I mean, he's good during the regular season. A bit of a disaster when you get to the postseason. Torkelson is quite the pay rise, but we'll do that. Garcia could be important for us next year. Green, we want to keep. Robertson, we don't, but we'll look to trade him. And Cabrera is another one we want to keep. Can I submit the qualifying offer on Tommy Edman? I would actually probably take him for 19 million, essentially. That's not too bad. And then we could just look to trade him from there, because I'm assuming it would just be a one-year deal. Yeah, one-year deal. So, yeah, we'll do that for now. And then we've got a couple. Now, the big question that we're going to have here, as you can see, there's quite a few minor leaguers. I'll go and fix up the ones we want to keep. is Diego Castillo. Now, he could be a useful... He wasn't good this year. There's no way around that. But he looks like he could be decent. And he only wants about $1 million. So he could be worth that risk. You know what? Given that we have absolutely nothing to sign free agents with, I think our hands are kind of tied. A 1-year deal, 1.1. He wants 1.2. 1.1. Come on, man. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. That was stupid, wasn't it? Oh dear. Okay. Well, we'll try and talk him around to signing a new deal. And yeah. Well, there we go. That is that. Okay, we have some Major League Baseball awards, starting with the Golden Glove winners, and we have Blake Hunt behind the plate. He was a Golden Glove winner for us. That is the only one of our players. It is a first Golden Glove for Hunt. Yes, it is. So I mean, he's proved himself to be quite worthy of being in our team, I think, this season. That's very, very nice indeed. Now, a couple of other things. Jimmy Rollins, who I'm fairly sure was a very good Major League Baseball player. He is a hitting coach of one of our lower division teams or farm teams. Our new pitching coach is DJ Carrasco, another name I think I am familiar with. He doesn't look too good here, I'll be honest, but if you go to relationships, excellent relationship with the pitching staff. So that's why I've hired him, basically, is because of that. So we'll see how he goes. And our new first base coach is not this guy. It is this guy, Tony Bastia. We'll see how he gets on. He's unproven, but good coaching of in-game running. So that's, I'm assuming, what you want from base coach to do. That's what they do, isn't it? Is base running. So we've given him a 2-year deal, or 1-year deal, just a 1-year deal to see how he gets on. If you want to have a look at the National League Award winners, there they are there. And yeah, congratulations to them. Next up, it is Reliever of the Year. And Jose Leclerc has won the Reliever of the Year. Will Klein was third in voting there. Jose Leclerc is quite good, isn't he? Yeah. So he's a free agent this season. Maybe we could go and get him on $20 million a year. I don't think that's going to be happening. And the National League, it was Camilo Doval that was 30 votes. He was very much the preferred candidate to win this award. And again, he looks very similar to Will Klein, actually. Okay, it is the Silver Sluggers, and do we have any winners here? It doesn't look like we do, so that's unfortunate, although we really didn't hit that well this season, did we? So can't complain too much. And in the National League, you can see all the winners there as well. Tatis Jr. with another award, Brian Reynolds, who we've had in the past at another club. So there we go. Those are those winners. Rookie of the Year is up next. I think Hunt was a winner. Was a rookie, I should say. So I wonder if he will be the winner. So the answer is no. Drew Thorpe has won it ahead of Blake Hunt. And we can see Marcelo Mayer and Parker Meadows. So we had 2 of the top 4. Well done. Drew Thorpe, though, was... Oh, geez, he's quite good, isn't he? He was the #1 prospect, and he has lived up to that reputation, that's for sure. We might have a look at him and see if we can get him out of the Mariners somehow. I doubt it, though. And on the National League side of things, it was Alex Mooney that was the Rookie of the Year, a shortstop. And he looks to be quite a decent player, doesn't he? So that's it's a shame we don't have him, actually. But anyway, I wonder if we can get him out of there as well. Does anybody want to take Austin Meadows for one of their top prospects? All right, next up, it is Manager of the Year. So in the American League, it was the Seattle Mariners, which is fair enough. But, of course, they did lose to the Blue Jays, so maybe a little bit harsh. And it is the World Series winning Cardinals manager that has won that. Next up, it is Cy Young. I mean, DeGrom's always a chance. I don't know. He was injured for the end of the season, though, so maybe not. So it was Coben Burns ahead of Jacob deGrom. Do we have anybody else up there? No, we didn't. A lot of Seattle Mariners. They got 5 pitchers in that in the top. I mean, that is 10. No wonder they were a very good regular season side. But it was the White Sox, Corbin Burns, that won the Cy Young this year. And on the National League side of things, it was Walker Buehler. Is that how you pronounce that? I'm assuming. And yeah, I don't recognize too many other names there, but he's a good pitcher too. I mean, I do recognize his name just in general, so that's usually a sign that he's pretty good. Next up, it's MVP. Well, I mean, unless it's one of our pitchers. And it is the Seattle Mariners, Marte, that has won that. Did we have anybody close? We had Tommy Edman was in there, as was Jacob deGrom, but ultimately, I mean, the Mariners side must be absolutely stacked, mustn't it? A second baseman who we'd like to very much grab. And they're all, like, low money as well, so obviously they've done some very good the building, I guess. I don't know what short the term is, but they've certainly got themselves a nice team now, don't they? And Tatis Jr., just for a change, has won the MVP of the National League. So that's all the Major League Baseball awards sorted out. We're going to be coming up to free agency in our arbitration hearings. So if anything doesn't happen before then, I'll see you for those. Okay, we have arbitration hearings. Let's have a look and see how we've done there. So Torkelson gets the 7.5 that we offered. I mean, you've got to hit in the postseason to get more than that, mate. Matt Manning got the 1.3. That's excellent. We'll be looking to trade him. Riley Green got 6.25 million, which is fair enough. We'd offered him less than that. He's worth a little bit more. Garcia got the 5 million that we offered. Weathers got the 1.6. We have got Christian Robinson getting 1 million, which is more than he's worth. We'll be looking to trade him as well. Screwball got 3 million, which is less than what, oh, sorry, more than what we had offered him, but just about worth it. Tommy Edmond did not take the qualifying offer, so he becomes a free agent. Dingler, the backup catcher, got the 1.6. Marinaccio got 1.7, which is more than what we'd offered, but that's fine. Vesia got more than we had offered, and Cabrera got 1.4. He was a bit disappointing this season, so that's probably just about fair enough. So that means that being done, free agency is tomorrow. Okay, so free agency has happened. Now, for once, there's a few international amateurs that, not amateurs, international free agents that are interesting. Now, the first is a pitcher here. Now, I don't think we're going to be going for him, but he's very, very similar to Ryan Weathers in terms of what he can do. 27 years old as well, so he's not too old. But the other two, and I think we're going to have a go at these two, out of Cuba, we've got a shortstop who is very, very good defensively and a better bat than Valdez. So to me, that only makes sense to go and try and sign him. I'm willing to give you just a straight major league deal, mate, if I'm completely honest. You're 23 as well. If we get him 10 years at 1.5, absolute worst case scenario, we'll trade him. No, he only wants 1. What about if we do... no, not that. What if we add up 2 million? What if we do 10 years at that? That's good. That's good money. It does not approve. Oh, it's over our available money. Okay, so let's... Okay, well, let's just give him what he wants for now. And that leaves us 1 million. Okay, so that's that. He might... Is he one of these guys? He'll probably go... He'll go into... I'm not sure when he comes a free agent. But anyway, the other one is a center fielder here. Now, he's not just a center fielder. He's an everything, and he's a very good everything. So he is, again, he doesn't actually say what he wants. But I haven't offered him a contract. He's already gone, so he's gone to the Diamondbacks. How did they get him so quickly? Oh, that's annoying. Can we trade for him? I don't really want to give up starting pitching prospects, so I'm going to add him to the short list, and we're going to come back to him. I'm very annoyed, though, that I didn't even get a chance to offer him a deal. That's frustrating. Anyway, so we might have ourselves a decent shortstop. What's this, Dominican Republic? That's an absolutely nothing. So that brings the Major League free agents to the table. Tommy Edmond, of course, is the #1 guy. It's a shame that we couldn't keep him, but we couldn't afford to keep him. Let's go and have a look, though, free agency in general. Actually, before we do that, front office, we have 1 million now to spend and 10 million on extensions. I mean, we're effectively broke. We're still paying Sandy Alcantara's wages. That's the problem, isn't it? But anyway, free agency. Let's have a look and see who is around. We'll do all players, and it's Ohtani is a free agent again for 8 million. I mean, I would love to go and get him. The problem, well, it's the budget, isn't it? In that we have none. Bader is a free agent as well. He wants 25 million. I mean, essentially, we're not going to be able to do anything because we don't have any money to do anything in terms of free agency. So I'm not going to waste time going through here too much. Leave this with me, and let's see what we can do. Okay, quick update on some trades we've done. Matt Manning has left us. He's gone off to the Nationals. He's just disappointing. So he's left. The person we've got in replacement of him is Joshua Gray. Now, he was a closing pitcher. I'm going to try and use him in the starting rotation. Now, what I didn't really notice until I'd signed him is that he's fickle, but we'll see how he goes with that. He had 20 saves last year, so, he wasn't too bad. Did have a negative WAR, but I think that's not bad for a #5 in the starting rotation, maybe a little bit higher. That's where he wants to be as well. I think he could do okay for us, to be completely honest. So that's the one trade that we've done. And the other trade that we've done is just to get rid of Christian Robinson. So he has gone off to the Texas Rangers. And we did a deal for 2 prospects. The first is Cameron Corley, a second baseman. Sort of can play anywhere in the infield, but more a second baseman. So he might be a useful... I mean, he's not as good as Tommy Edman, obviously, but he might be a useful player to have around he's only playing AA. I think he will put him in at least AAA. Actually, I might do that now. Actually, we'll leave it. Let the managers decide. But anyway, that's one of the players we've got. And the other one is third baseman Thomas Sagis. I don't know that he's going to make it. He was just part of the deal. He might. Likely he won't. But anyway, the main thing is that Christian Robinson is gone. Okay, we've done some more trades. Devin Mann has left us to go to the Phillies. And in place of him, we've got another pitching option in Griff McGarry. Now, he's got good leadership credentials. Arguably, he's better than JoJo. But we'll wait and see. He does have 2 years, option years left, so we can put him back down to AAA if we can't find a spot for him. I would have to have a think about exactly how I want the pitching to go. And to be honest, a few of the starting rotation places might even be judged off of spring training. So we've got him in, which is good. And the other deal we've done is we've sent one of our young pitching prospects to the Diamondbacks. And I got my man. I got Kito Takazawa. He is going to be our new center fielder. I really, really think I like him. I haven't decided yet, but I think I like him. So we'll see how he gets on. And he's on a minor league deal right now, so we're going to be paying him next to nothing anyway. So that's our new center fielder. All right, it is Rule 5 draft time, and this season we are not going to be partaking. There's no one there that sort of instantly makes us better. You'll see these top 2 guys here I've got on a short list, but if we Rule 5 draft them now, they're not good enough just now to play for us. And if we go and have a look at overall, so the sort of the best guys that are now, they're all pitchers. And I'll be honest, I'm quite happy with our pitching right now. So if there was a really good starting pitcher, that might be one thing. But yeah, so we're not going to take part in that. But we have got a new signing in. And we have got Jose Lopez, our new starting shortstop. So that's really, really good news. He's an upgrade with the bat on Valdez from last season. And defensively, we're not losing too much whatsoever. So I'm really, really, really pleased to get that done. Now, let's see if we lose anybody in the Rule 5 draft. So only 2 players have gone. And no, we didn't lose anybody. Alex Kirilov, he's quite good, isn't he? I didn't see him. Why didn't I see him? 3.5. Anyway, doesn't matter. We didn't get him, so there we go. Rule 5 draft is done for the year. Oh. Why is there a press conference? Oh, mate, I had a lot to drink last night. I'm not sure I have anything to say. No, I wouldn't have done that. No, I didn't. I wouldn't. I didn't, did I? Oh, but I did. Shohei, or whatever his name is, Ohtani. I've signed him again. This better go better than it did last time, or else I will be very, very annoyed. The difference this time, of course, is that we're only paying him $7.5 million over 3 years, or for 3 years, I should say. How we got the money, I basically took money out of play development at the winter break, so we had the money, or the winter meeting, sorry, so we had the money to be able to sign him from free agency. Now, if we go and have a look at... Now, first of all, he's not really... Is he a pitcher anymore? I don't know if he's even a pitcher anymore. Where's his pitching attributes? Down here. So he's not a terrible pitcher. We're certainly not going to be... I'm not going to make that mistake again, although he does have decent pitchers. Maybe we have a look at him as a two-way play, because he wouldn't hurt to have him in the bullpen if nothing else, would it? Anyway, that's for another day. Now, if we have a look here at his recent batting stats, they've not been spectacular the last 3 years, 2 years at the Angels, and the last season he was at the Diamondbacks. But the attributes also suggest that he could be quite good. I mean, if we can get 46 home runs out of him, that would be absolutely superb, spectacular even. So... we've done it. We've signed him. How he fits in with everything, I don't know. We'll deal with all that. But for $7.5 million, I really couldn't see a downside to signing him. Now, the issue we now maybe have is Austin Meadows. If we go and have a look at Austin Meadows, because he was previously essentially our power hitter, the designated hitter. Now, if we go and have a look at, he's on $22 million. If we go and have a look to try and trade him and we shop him around, I don't really want veterans, because I would rather have someone that's kind of useful to us. But there's not too much there that is brilliant. Although, could we go and get, say, just someone that's not on a minor league deal? Are we looking to just get rid of Ohtani's wages? That's hopefully not a fraudulent slip. Are we looking to just get rid of Austin Meadows' wages? And does that then allow us to go and go big somewhere else? Maybe it does. Jordan Yamamoto. How do I know that name? Anyway, maybe it does. All right, a quick update on the All-Star voting. No one has been inducted, but Jesus Christ, just let Ichiro and Helton in. 0.1% away from getting there. Manny Ramirez has been dropped after 10 years, and you can see down the bottom here the other players. Jose Reyes, oh, he was great at the Mets. Really liked him. Yeah, Gio Gonzalez didn't get many votes, and Hunter Pence and Shin Zo Chu got absolutely nothing. So you'd rather not be there, I would imagine, than dropped in your first year without receiving anything even looks like a vote. Okay, we have made it to spring trading, which brings us to the end of today's episode. I think I'm quite happy with what we've done, if I'm honest. I haven't traded Austin Meadows for now. I'm hoping we get an Austin Meadows season that we've been used to, not what we got last year. So this is the way I roughly see us lining up. So we've got our new center fielder leading us off. Riley Green bats second in left field. Austin Meadows to DH, batting third. Ohtani to clean up in right field. Torkelson would bat 5 at first base. And if these guys all bat the potential, oh my God. Luis Garcia would drop down the order. He would bat 6. Xavier Edwards at second base would be the 7th hitter. Blake Hunt in the catcher would be 8, and then Jose Lopez, the new shortstop, would bat 9. The starting rotation would be Jacob deGrom, who's back fit. He is fading a little bit, but he's still a good player. Eknes, who we saw last season, the end of last season, absolutely on fire, would be 2nd. Ryan Weathers would be 3rd. Harris to go 4th, and he was a good starter. Wasn't good in the bullpen, but he was a good starter. And then Jojo Gray would be number 5. So then we'd have the closer of Will Klein, Vesia, who was good regular season, and Sullivan would be the setup. Don't let me forget, if we make the postseason this season, don't let me forget to take him out of setup role. Just let him watch. He can sit in the bullpen. Abner, who we saw come in as a sort of an emergency starter last season, we'll get him in the bullpen to sort of ease him in. He'll be in the starting rotation if he can get his control under control. Basso in the bullpen, along with Holden Powell and Ron Marinaccio. And then we've got Scooble and Ruff as the long relievers. And we've got a couple of others. McGriff, who we just traded for, isn't even there. And a couple of others as well. So that's the team that I see right now. Let me know how you think we've done. Ohtani, am I going to... Is it fool me once, shame on you, fool you twice, shame on me? Is that what it's going to be? Or is he going to be a success for me second time around? If you've enjoyed it, guys, thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you next time. It'll be opening day. And it'll be opening day at home to the Cleveland Guardians. Until then, take care.